I'm Joyce Woodworth. Welcome to the Spirit of Winona. We currently are on the greens of the University Village, which is at the head of Knopp Valley and directly across from the St. Mary's University campus. These cute little cottages you see behind me are not just simply a place to live. They're actually a part of a project to enhance the lives of the adults who live here and offer conveniences to make their lives easier as well as more rewarding. Today we have the opportunity to talk with one of the developers of this beautiful addition to Winona and find out just what this little village is all about. I'm sitting now in this beautiful little community with the president of Collegeville Community. This is Colleen Petters. Hi, Colleen.
Good morning.
It's so nice to have you on our show today.
Thank you. Great to be here in this little cottage development.
It's lovely. Tell me, what sets your cottages or your townhouse concept differently, sets us aside from other condominiums or townhouse developments?
We have a unique niche within the housing for seniors where our focus is we want our residents to be participating in lifelong learning. And that's really a key element to the villages that we have here, and then also we have one in Northfield. Having that relationship with the College of St. Mary's University is what differentiates us.
Colleen, tell me what the connection to the university is exactly.
Residents at University Village of Winona are able to sign up for classes at the campus. If there's space available, and it's a nominal fee, it's $30 a person or $40 a couple per month, and they can take any class at the campus that has a space available. They can use the health facilities, the swimming pool, the running track. They can participate in campus activities at faculty rate, which means 2-for-1 tickets. And it's a wonderful relationship with residents and the university.
Brother Louis, tell me what you think of the University Village that's across the street from the campus.
Well, we're kind of excited about that. It's a concept that is beginning to take off in the United States in general. People who buy their homes there have the opportunity to plug into different services, different opportunities that are here available on the college. For instance, our theater performances, all of our recitals. We have our chapel services. They're just a wide array of things that they could do intellectually in an academic setting, but also we have wonderful facilities in recreation. The pool, the field house, the gymnastics part, all of the things that, of course, I use regularly, as you know. We think it's a very good idea, and as I said, it is sort of spreading out among the colleges and universities throughout the country.
Mm-hmm. You sound very enthused about it.
Yes, it's kind of nice. I would love to, when I retire, have something like that.
Well, would you recommend it to your friends and your colleagues?
Oh, I certainly would. And I think a lot of my friends and colleagues, I talked about this when we were talking about the idea, and everyone seemed to say, gee, that's a marvelous idea, and that's why we did it.
Tell me who these Collegeville condominiums or townhouses would appeal to. What type of person would be interested in buying these condos here?
Great. We have townhomes, side-by-side duplex townhomes, and we also have single-family cottages. And the type of person who this place would appeal to is someone who wants to continue to be engaged with their neighbors. They want to sit on their front porch and be able to have a cup of coffee and say hi to their neighbors walking by. They want to be active in the community, including the lifelong learning. They're single-level living on the most part. We do have a couple of 2-story cottages. But really, the association takes care of all the grounds, so it's if you want a garden, you can. There's lots of space for that, for you and your dog or your cat, but if you don't want to care about mowing or shoveling, all of that's taken care of. So it's someone who is looking to really follow their interests and their passions.
Colleen, do you see this as a retirement community?
The community here is designed more for seniors with how we have designed inside interiors to make it very easy access for all physical abilities. But one thing that we're finding is it's such a desirable location and design that we have people who are still fully working. We do have some people who are in their 80s as residents. We have people who are just in their 50s who are working full-time. The arrangement that we have is that you have to be 40 years and older, but you can have children, pets, extended relatives living with you. And so we originally did design it as senior housing, knowing that to have a bigger perspective of more of a real community, that you have all ages here. And that's exactly who we're finding is moving in, all ages.
Let's talk about the cottages themselves. Now, how many do you have? How many do you have planned for the future? How many are sold?
Right.
Things like that.
Okay. We have built 8 homes to this point. 2 of those are duplex. There's 2 homes that are under construction, and one of them has already been sold, and then we'll be starting later this summer on several more of the duplexes. You know, they're side-by-side duplexes, and we found that those appeal to someone who is looking for maybe 1,300 square feet. You want to have a bedroom and a spare bedroom for either an office or a family member to come and visit. Lots of nice, spacious living space, but it doesn't have to be huge, and allows you to keep it clean and enjoy, again, the passions that you have, and it might be a class at the campus. You know, a lot of us like the security of knowing that a neighbor is just right there. Mm-hmm. And, you know, as you can see, that the houses have some nice space in between, but there are times when you might want just having an immediate neighbor there where you have your own privacy, but they're just right next door. And that can be a nice feeling depending on where you are in your life.
Now, when you purchased the land here, how many acres did you purchase? And what are you going to do with the land surrounding the homes?
We have about 10 acres here, and we have space for 38 homes, and that'll be a combination of the cottages and the townhomes. And one of the things that we've modeled this village after is having we call the village green. And it's kind of the European concept of you are within walking distance of many things, including St. Mary's University. But the village green allows you a place to gather, and there's some nice patio furniture there where you can go and take a glass of wine and a book and enjoy that public shared space. There's a pergola there. It's a great space if you're going to have a cocktail party or a gathering where you'd want to be outside and enjoy that, the outdoor space.
You know, Colleen, it really reminds me of the old Chautauqua villages. Are you familiar with those?
I am very familiar with those.
Did you perhaps model this after that concept?
You know, my husband and I have personally gone to the Chautauqua in Boulder, Colorado, and really enjoyed that whole learning experience. And that was part of our idea when you look at what it does is it engages people to be with one another, but also the learning portion of it. That's interesting that you'd mention that. There are several villages like ours. Really the whole concept started on the East Coast, and it spread from the East Coast. Some smaller Ivy League colleges had started it, and it spread to the West Coast. There are only a couple of communities like ours in the Midwest, but we did research and role model part of our concept after the ones on the East Coast.
Give me an idea of the cost of these houses.
The duplexes start from $157,000, and some of the 2-story homes that we've sold are closer to the $300,000 range. Most of the homes are at right around the $200,000, the $180,000 to $200,000.
Tell me more about the condominiums in Northfield. Is the concept just like this? Are you going to have the single townhouses? What's it going to look like?
In Northfield, we were very fortunate to get land that is just right on the edge of downtown Northfield. And so what we're doing there is we're developing condominiums because it's a smaller amount of acreage. We'll have 98 condominiums, all single-level living. 4 stories is the tallest of the buildings. And what is ideal about the Northfield location for the residents there is you're within walking distance of a bakery, several coffee shops, everything from the bank to a brand new co-op that has opened up there. You're right on the Cannon River. We have encouraged the farmers market that has been in existence in Northfield for many years to continue coming into the space that's right next to our building, and we've told them they're welcome to use parking spaces there, because that's just such an added benefit for residents, is to support the community and engage in the community in that way, with farmers market, with walking to local services. But we do have space in Northfield for community rooms, so Cannon Valley Elder Collegium will be coming into our campus and using the space there for classes.
Excellent, and you're so close to Carleton College and St. Olaf's as well.
Yes, that's right. St. Olaf has a policy where if you are 60 and over, for 10% of the tuition fee, you can take any class that has a seat available in it. And the tuition fees at St. Olaf are 10%. That's a wonderful, fabulous arrangement. Yeah, and you can attend the music concerts at both Carleton and St. Olaf.
Great. Sort of at the center of your greens is a wonderful old home, and most Winonans know it as the Bison's house, but that's part of your community as well.
Yeah. When we first bought the acreage, I know residents were afraid as far as demolition because it was neglected inside, and so we gutted that, and we remodeled it for a use for the residents here, and it also is used as like a bed and breakfast. All the residents have a part ownership in what we call the village house. There are 4 guest suites in there, each with their own private bath, and then there's a shared dining room, living room space. And the idea is that you are here in your 2-bedroom or 2.5-bedroom cottage, and you want to have an extended family gathering with overnight. Maybe your kids are coming in with their grandkids. That's where they can stay, and that's where you can have your shared meal. Maybe you get Chinese takeout and you leave the mess there and you come home to your clean cottage. But it's a shared space that the association here has part ownership in, and we also rent it to people associated with St. Mary's and guests of the residents. What I appreciate is that the house, the bricks that the house are built out of are from the land here in the Bison's family quarries. In fact, in many of the homes, the cottages here, we have Bison stone as a countertop. And that's something that we really value, the history of a community. And that's why we wanted to take the Bison's homestead and not bulldoze it, which would have been much cheaper for us to do, but then you lose all that history of this area and the land and an important part of Winona.
The 2-story village house was once the home of Philip Bison's, built by him in 1870. The land behind the house held his brickyard. Many of the discarded bricks still lie on the hill beyond the village. Philip was the great-grandfather of Charles Bison's, who currently owns a limestone quarry just over the hill from the brickyard. The Petters family has used stone from that quarry, sometimes referred to as Bison's stone, to enhance the landscaping around the old brick Bison's home.
Colleen, we're sitting here now in front of your model home, and I'm hoping you're going to take us on a little tour so we can see what these homes look like.
Yes, I'd love to.
Okay, well, let's head in there.
Okay, great. Come on in. We have bamboo flooring, very new trend in flooring, but we know bamboo has been used in other parts of the world quite a bit. Has a very good durability factor to it. Come on through.
It really gives it a nice, light, warm feeling.
Doesn't it?
It does. I love it. Uh-huh.
And
Now, who did all the decorating?
we had Gabbert's Design Studio do that, and they did a beautiful job. I'm thrilled with how it looks.
tile.
Yes, we
Beautiful.
have, right. In some of the homes we're featuring Corian. Some of them have the Byzance granite or Byzance stone as the counter. In other ones we have granite countertops. So that, each one, there's no cookie cutter home here. Everyone is unique to itself.
It's a really nice sized kitchen. And I love the way it flows into the dining room and the living room area.
Yeah, that open feeling.
And the appliances are all part of the purchase?
There's an appliance allowance with with the purchase of each home.
Okay.
It's always helpful to have a mudroom right off the garage, and goes right into the laundry room. And each cottage and townhome has its own in-unit laundry. Joyce's doorway leads to the master bedroom and master bath.
Oh, it is so charming. I love the colors.
They're strong, but they work.
If someone wanted to buy this model home all furnished, could they?
Yes, they could.
Excellent.
Yeah.
You want to tell us the price?
Sure. The price with furnishings would be about $345. So because it's fully decorated and with furnishings, it would be more expensive than any of our other homes.
This bathroom just passes between the two.
Yes.
The two bedrooms here.
Correct.
And you have travertine floor, it looks like?
Yes, right. And the bathroom has a nice neutral, almost masculine feel to it, so it's not too, powder roomish. The second bedroom, or you use it as a den or an office space.
What kind of windows do you have in here?
Well, one of the other high quality features of all the cottages is we feature Anderson windows in these homes that are built, and we use a siding that's called Hardy Plank, and it's a cement base board that has a 50-year warranty to it, and quality of all of the construction is really important to our homes in Collegeville communities.
Oh, you can see it is really high quality.
Great.
Very nice.
Across the green from the lovely townhouses stands the newly renovated Byzance home, now known as the Village House. Inside is a service provided by the developers that differentiates this townhouse development from most other townhouse developments across the nation. Colleen takes us to the house to find out all about the concierge service.
I'd like you to meet our Director of Concierge Program, Diane Coughlin.
Hi, Joyce. Welcome to the Village House. It's so good meeting you.
Hi, Diane. Oh, Diane, this is absolutely beautiful.
Thank you. I'm glad you like it.
Now, has this house been totally redone?
It has been renovated. We have kept the original brick.
Oh, this is fabulous.
Isn't it wonderful?
Yes.
And we've created this lovely living room. We have a dining room area here, and then upstairs. upstairs there are 3 bedrooms, each with its own ensuite bathroom. And we also have a wheelchair accessible bedroom on the lower level. One of the things that we really want people to feel here at the Village House is that they're home for a while, that this is their home. We provide a lovely continental breakfast for people, and we also provide beverages, pop, wine, water, and we really want people to just kick back and relax and enjoy the time that they are here.
So you have 4 bedrooms in this house, correct?
Yes, we do. Our residents may use the bedrooms for the guests, and also the entire community is welcome to come here and rent out our rooms and use the facilities also. So it's not just for our residents. We'd love the entire community to come and enjoy and relax and just have a special night out.
Oh, excellent, Diane. But tell me, how does the community, how can they use this house?
Well, in a variety of ways. One, they can come and just use this as a bed and breakfast to, get away from it all in this beautiful, quiet surrounding. And 2, we have a wonderful concierge who will help coordinate. She's coordinated wedding showers, baby showers. We've even had rehearsal dinners here for weddings. And the universities have used this wonderful facility as meeting space. So you can also rent out the common space without renting out the wonderful guest rooms too. Come on and sit over here, Joyce, and I'll tell you a little bit about our concierge service.
Diane, I have to say, this is really such a cozy little spot.
I agree. I like it too.
Yeah, really a cozy feeling
thanks.
here.
Thank you.
Now, I have a question about the concierge service. I think you might very well be one of the only townhouses here in this area that provides such a service. Tell us exactly, what does a concierge do? And I don't even know if that's the right way to pronounce it.
First of all, that's a great question. It's called concierge.
Okay.
And it originally is, it's a French term that stems back from the Middle Ages. And at that time, the concierge was the keeper of the keys for the king's palace. So it was a very prestigious position at that point in time, and it eventually evolved into this wonderful service profession that in current 21st century, I think typically you see a concierge at a hotel, and primarily a concierge is there to provide you with information and to assist you with services.
So the concierge office actually is right here in the Village House, right?
It is. Our concierge on this property really has a unique role because the concierge here actually services and provides services for the guests that come to this wonderful Village House, and they also provide services for our residents that live within the village here.
Well, let's talk about some of those services. For instance, if I just wanted to go to a movie, could I call you up during the day and say, hey, what's playing here in Winona?
Absolutely, you can do that. And right now, our concierge is here for a limited period of time, and then once the entire village is developed, the concierge will be here full time. And one of the things that we do is we provide, we call it our resident resource binder. And basically, this binder that we have developed contains just about everything you've ever wanted to know about the community that you're moving into, plus some general questions like, who do I contact when I'm moving here? Who are the good movers? Where do I store my things? Who do I call when I have to hook up my cable? All these little questions that we have in our minds, and we provide answers for them. And the concierge is here to ask and answer any questions that they have. And if the concierge can't answer the questions, they will make sure that they find that question through another resource.
Excellent, Diane. What a nice service.
I think it is. I really like it, myself.
What about the costs of this building? If someone wants to come and, say, rent the whole house, or if they just want to rent a bedroom, tell me what the costs are.
The costs are very, very reasonable. And I can tell you our room costs, which I believe are $65 a night, and you get this beautiful house to yourself and shared space with family or friends. And you can also rent our common space, which includes renting the lower level of the house, which includes our kitchen, the dining room, the living room. If you have a business and you have meetings, luncheons, dinners, we can provide and coordinate that for you. Also, our residents have 2 nights a year that they can rent rooms out at no charge at all.
Wow, what a wonderful service. And this is just so close to their house.
And it's so nice because it's walking distance. It's just walking distance right across the green. And I think, as Colleen mentioned earlier, it's a great place. If you have a large family, you can rent this out for your family. The children can go out in our common square area, run around, have a great time, and come back here, kick back and relax, or go over and visit Grandma and Grandpa after they're done playing.
Well, I just love what you have done out here. I love what you did with this Bizon's house. It is just beautiful inside. And your townhouses, they're so charming.
They are charming. The front porches really invite you out of your house and invite neighbors to stop by and say hi. And really that whole neighborhood connection and having the concierge on site.
Well, I think that people are going to be so happy here. Thank you so much. And thank you for joining me today. Please join me again next week. Till then, enjoy the Spirit of Winona.